Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello, Icarus. I like planes. Mr. Zenon and Mr. Brett Plays. Good morning to you guys in Australia. Good evening to everybody else, or wherever it happens to be in your part of the world. I'm having an awful time with the wind in this little plane. I almost flipped it with the live weather. I had to switch. Taking a little cruise along the coast of Hawaii. This was suggested to me by, was it Stu? I think it was Stu. Pretty sure it was Stu. Suggested this flight, and she's not here yet, but that's okay. We'll catch up with him. I see Icarus is over there. Just a fun little flight plan, checking out the coast of Hawaii, of the Big Island, and going up along a couple of rivers and valleys along the way. Just checking stuff out. This little plane gonna get tipped over before it even gets in the air. I don't even know what I have the weather on. I shut the weather. A few clouds. The wind layer shouldn't be that bad. Snow depth. Absolutely, we can chill for a few minutes. Not a problem. Okay. It's only 2 and it's almost beating my poor little plane up. Oh well. Yeah, she's about ready to roll over. Maybe I put the flaps up. Hey, Christian, who's down there with him? Who else showed up down there? I don't know. Can't see through the thing. Steve something. Oh man, I gotta thank Stu and Icarus today for an absolute blast in New York City. It just, the 3 of us got I was in the PC-21, they each had Mustang. We just got to ripping around New York City for about 45 minutes in VR. I was in VR and I was literally ripping exhausted when we were done, but I turned everything on. I turned on everything, the bad weather, everything. No, I haven't got the DX12 yet. I'm still running 11. I tried to go to the, what is it, the DMLL or whatever the hell it's called, and it didn't do well with DirectX 11. It didn't do well at all. I don't know whether I didn't have settings right or I should have gone to 12 to do that. I don't know yet. But I was able to punch up some other settings just because things are so much better without that. Oh, it's Mr. Steve Rings. Okay. So no, I haven't switched to 12 yet, and it's funny because I'm running Windows 11, so I have a very good copy. I have 12. Yeah, it was fun, man. The 3 of us got to ripping around there. It was a lot of fun. The fact that those P-51s had almost the exact same turn of speed as the funny we all chose the black livery. Has the turn of speed of those P-51s and the PC-21 are almost dead on at the same top speed. That was pretty interesting. I did the DLSS with DX11. That's probably my reason it didn't do so well. All the games are all, yeah, you need my DX9 if you're going to play this. Yeah, grab a floater, jump in. What? Of course it did. It had a massive update. It actually went well. Oh, look at this. Oh, now you're going to make me get out do the whole print screenshot thing. Oh, Jesus. I got this thing turned up to 11. You don't have it yet? It's just a hair close, so they're both slightly phased out. If you don't have it yet, it's going to be a long time, more than just a couple minutes for you to get in. Yeah, I've been able to crank up stuff and turn up settings. I turned, oh, that stinks. Yeah, because it's a long one. It's a big one. All right, man. Well, just hang and chill, and you can meet us in the next one. That's not a big deal. It's all good. All right, let's get on the road here then. Get back in the plane. Oh, wrong button. Back in the plane. Get my brakes off. Get my... It is performance updates that make the thing a million times better. And I'm not kidding when I say that much better. It's incredible. Everything about it's just so much smoother, less lockups. Like I say, just about everything about this update has actually gone well. They did a ton of optimizing more than bug fixing, just absolute. But I think optimizing is going to fix a lot of the bugs itself, because a lot of the bugs were things not being optimized. It's the first update that's gone exceptionally well so far. The only issue I've found, the VFR map is like incredibly slow and sometimes doesn't update very well. Like it's odd. Like it's supposed to have all the it makes performance a lot smoother. Like I say, I was able to bump up a lot of my settings. I don't know why I'm still hanging out over the runway. I was able to bump up a lot of my settings and it's a lot smoother. It's even smoother than before I bumped the settings up. So I will play with it later again with the DirectX 12. Nope, there's a different ship in the harbor. It was a cruise ship yesterday. Yes, it does show, like here you can see everybody else's planes with me. I love that. That's probably the best thing of the whole thing, is having those extra planes in there. And you can search your VFR map too for airports. You can actually search for airports, and then when you find like an airport like this one, you can... it's trying to do it. There, it'll give you the information on the airport, runway lengths, location, runway's dirt. So that's a handy feature as well too, and it shows you your thing, but it doesn't always scroll real smooth, and it loses the airport stuff occasionally. But it's doing good. Well, you don't know they're friends, but by God, they're there. They're there, and they're right there. The FPS is way up on just about everybody's machine. I don't know anybody that's seen it go down because of this. I was even able to put photogrammetry on and crank it up in New York City. Nope. Power lines. I was able to have photogrammetry on in New York City, and we were dogfighting around New York City flat out. No issues. Your silencer blocked. Go grab some ghost peppers, take a bite. Even if it doesn't clear your sinuses, you just won't care. I don't need that on. I got it down here on the dash. I'm gonna follow some rivers for a little bit. So I don't need my landing lights on anymore. Trust me, eat a ghost pepper. Both your nostrils will just run like faucets. Now get taped up your skirt. Ghost pepper, it doesn't make you want to. Oh, ghost, probably COVID. Oh, our little local farm stand grew some this year. You know, the 1.25 million Scoville peppers. I was like, I couldn't imagine. Just, I got a question for you, Aussies. A serious question. You guys call green peppers bell peppers, whatever we call bell peppers here. You call them capsicums? Am I right? Am I saying that right? Capsicums? Look at the waterfall. Slept during study hall today. Running on nothing. Don't you guys find it kind of odd that the only pepper that has no... Yeah, it's the only pepper that has no capsicum. Do you find that odd? All the other peppers, that's what makes peppers hot is capsicum, but you call the only pepper that doesn't have it a capsicum? Oh, look at that waterfall. And I want to go swimming right there. I want to go chill in that thing. Thank you, your friend Preston saved the day with Cheetos. That single Cheeto gave me an energy boost for an hour. There's probably enough chemicals in a bag of Cheetos to keep you from rotting. It's the same family, but it's funny that you call the only one that doesn't have any. Called peppers. Yeah, but it's the only one that doesn't have any capsicum. You call it a capsicum. I just find it funny. So it's probably not as funny, but I find it hilarious. It's like the only one that doesn't have anything in it. And that's the one you call it. Look at these waterfalls. I bet they're incredible. Maybe somebody will hand make these one of these days. Yeah, you don't call them peppers. Oh, it's just funny. All I know is I'm getting sick of bananas again. It doesn't take long to get sick of bananas. And we call the little ones chili peppers. Ooh, chili peppers. Yeah. Like the Tabasco pepper and ones like that. They call chilies. Those little Sango Tinsagato died. Not even going to try that pepper. Are about where I decided to tap out. Used to and in food, but it shreds my stomach. Pickles dipped in mustard. Oh. That's just wrong. Of course, I don't like pickles or mustard. No worries, Rudin. Just cut straight up the shore and you'll catch right up to us. Still can't get over the angle of the tack indicator, and this thing's weird. I chased it one day trying to keep it right here. Couldn't figure out why it couldn't stay level. He wants Grey Poupon. Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? But of course. Yeah, get VFR map. That's so cool. I think that's one of the greatest additions. And the fact that everything's smooth. Yeah, we were in New York City. I had everything on, including live weather and a thunderstorm. And we were dogfighting over the city. And it was just as smooth as glass. No stutters. There was probably 8 other planes around. Great poop on. This is the world's largest mountain. World's tallest mountain. But you got to measure it from the base. And I see my BFR didn't pick up the, yeah. Apparently, didn't pick up the climb out. I didn't stay on it long enough to pick up the climb out. So it's not going to turn red. Oh well. We're not using autopilot anyways. Sounds great. Just had a pterodactyl fly by from the Jurassic Park mod. That's what I call those great blue herons. I have them here all the time. They look like pterodactyls when they're flying. I don't know why I'm going all the way up to the waypoint. Yeah, we get 2 updates in 2 weeks. Oh, that's quick. Well, maybe you can catch up. We get an update next week, too. Next week we get Canada. No, yes. Canada? Yeah, Canada. Canadian update. That varies. I've seen people get 20 or 30. I've seen people get 10, just watching the videos of people comparing their systems on it. Push my poor little motor as hard as it'll go. Been up it twice in real life. Some guy finally climbed it from bottom to top. He had to get a special diving suit and walk from the bottom of the ocean all the way up and hike all the way to the top. I've never been to Hawaii. It's one of the only 2 states I haven't been to, Alaska and Hawaii. Oh, I thought that was the 10th anniversary of the Spruce Goose and the heli. I thought next week's only the Canada. Or is next week the 10th anniversary? I have no idea. Whatever anniversary it is. 20th anniversary. I don't know. I can't wait to get the goose though. But some guy finally hiked it bottom to top. Can't help you there, dude. That's actually getting real close to too much information. I don't really give a shit about your nose or what comes out of it. But I do hope you feel better soon. I hate it when it's all stuffed up. Today I tested negative with COVID, but I still have symptoms and quarantine until next Tuesday. Oh, bummer, dude. Well, at least you're negative. There's supposed to be some really cool waterfalls along this stretch, but I can't even find the river. Those are like one of those giant holes where the water falls in and then runs out. I'm dealing with sick dogs. That's enough. I don't like people enough to get COVID. They don't get near anybody. I say that. Get COVID. I'm near 50,000 people every race weekend. 50 plus thousand people. Oh, good drink out of those beautiful water fountains. Ugh. Then you get every disease known to man. I'm a real partier. I got myself a thing of non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri mix. Carbonated strawberry daiquiri the other day to celebrate. I don't know what the hell I'm celebrating, but I'm going to celebrate something. That's it. That's one of those big holes. It's supposed to be a whole waterfall park. There it is. Imagine seeing that, huh? Watch me fly right into the side of the mountain, trying to look at stuff. I'll fly from behind for a bit. Get a much better view. This is clean as sink water. I would never drink. I would never drink sink water. City water. I live on a well. Well, David P., thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Good to have you along. Today we're just taking a little cruise around Hawaii. And the icons. Hey, Mr. William Kelly. Welcome, welcome. I used to live on the west coast of Kona for 2 years. Oh, awesome. Pretty much equivalent. Oh, yeah, we made it. I don't think I'll get to join tonight. My mom is going to be here in 3 days. A third of the house hasn't been used in 3 years. Hey, no worries. We all got stuff we got to do, and especially when moms are involved. Join me. We're right off the Big Island, right off the east coast of the Big Island, the northeast corner. If you go to the, there we go, we'll get the map up. It's our flight plan. We're going to make a quick water landing before we head up this next valley, just for giggles. All right, welcome to come along. We'll take it slow here. I can't go fast in a little icon anyways. This thing gets in ground effect and doesn't want to slow down. They filmed the ending of Waterworld up there. Worst part about this thing, even with the rudder on, it doesn't turn. And here I am standing on, yes, Valley of the Kings is in the flight plan. Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. This is your flight plan. I knew it was you or Stu that gave me the idea. Yeah. And you're sitting there standing on the brakes and wondering why the plane won't stop. That's because the brakes don't work when you're in the water. Yeah. Oh, you'll get to see it. We'll fly in there, and if nothing else, you can watch it back later. But yeah, just like if anybody's got a flight plan they're interested in, it does kind of look like a speedboat layout. If anybody's got a flight plan they're interested in, I'm more than willing and happy to go ahead and do one that you want to do. We can get back up out of the water here. I'll be more than happy to put one together for you. Pick my rudder back up. We'll stop again after we come out again. We'll land the next time. This is like an airboat with extra steps. Actually, you know what I saw the other day? And this is, you guys will appreciate this. Most people wouldn't, but you guys will. The other day, I was chilling down in Plattsburgh near the airport, hoping to catch some cool aircraft, like the little electric one, and just give the wings, yeah, kind of. And I went up by the FBO to see if the TBM was in, and of course it wasn't. I was kind of bummed about that. But right there, they made these things called flare craft. If you look it up on the internet, it was a rearward facing propeller like this, but it was like a cloth wing, and it got up in ground effect and stayed in ground effect. Well, all the molds were out there just in the grass because the company went bankrupt. But all the molds to make the flare crafts are all just sitting out there in the lawn. Oh, bummer. So yeah, if you go online, look up flare craft, you'll see all the parts are just sitting out in the lawn out there. It's pretty freaky. All the fiberglass molds for the body and everything. Holy crap. The Gravel updated their Monster NX Cub to study level for all systems. Awesome. Whoa! Pushed the wrong button. Put my head through the windshield. Yeah, you always want to restart before you fly on this thing. It's kind of like a must. Once it loads, exit out, restart, and then jump on in. It helps clear out any stuff with any temp files or anything like that it loads as it's loading up. I will give you all a piece of advice about this little canyon coming up. Climb early, because the ground rises really fast, and I ran into the wall. The ground went up rises faster than the climbing ability of this aircraft. So I'm not going down low. Yeah, it just helps clear out, because it does temporary files and writes a bunch of crap. And it's best to just clear the whole memory of the system out after an update. I haven't got it working yet. I played with it for a little bit, but I didn't get, like I say, it was causing too many issues, and it's probably because I didn't go to DirectX 12. I tried doing it with 11. Yeah, well, there's new stuff on the world map. But I don't know if that was my issue, running it with 11 instead of 12. I'll play with the settings more probably tomorrow. I got nothing better to do. Try not to stall here. Coming up out of the canyon. Yeah, we'll get back outside. Put my VFR back on so I can see where we're at. Yeah, there's supposed to be all kinds of waterfalls up here, but I think there's just too much jungle to see them all. That's why I chose these paths. The regular map, it showed waterfall after waterfall after waterfall. I'll have to try VR today. I've had trouble with USB ports. Oh, that stinks. I think a lot of people have been having trouble with USB ports lately. Like, not just you. I think Shane did too. After update. Huh. I don't know. It didn't run worth a crap on 11 for me, anyways. And everything, the rain looked bad, and it made the canopy kind of shimmery. It was weird. Yeah, VFR maps got a rangefinder. It actually has everybody's other planes that were with you show up. So other people in the sim show up, which is awesome. It's got the aircraft ranges sometimes. Probably the one we started at. If you fly direct, probably your closest is PHTO. PHMU, okay, there's a closer one. I didn't see it. There's a couple dirt ones. It was funny watching a wife trying to drive a four-wheeler. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be different for every system. Absolutely. But I've just, the overall performance boost is definitely, just kept leaning and running into the bushes. Yeah. Oh, I will get that. Where do I do that? I got to do that outside the sim. So I'll have to do that after we land, but I'll get that request. I don't think I can do it while still flying. I don't believe so. Nope. I'll get it after we land. Hold on. I can probably, let me pause real quick. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, now you can find me. Yeah, I was just trying to do it without pausing, but that's all right. We paused. I got it. My latency is freaking terrible. Oh, the one thing since this update, and I don't know whether it's the update from Flight Sim or Streamlabs, but I can't stream in VR at all. If I turn on Streamlabs while I'm flying in VR, the flying in VR is immaculate, just as smooth as glass. Absolutely amazing. The second I turn on Streamlabs, it goes to crap, and then the whole thing shuts down, and it gets so bad that I have to literally restart my computer to get the VR headset working again. Just from turning Streamlabs on with the VR on. It's bad. I think it's a Streamlabs update that they just did. I don't know what happened, but when they updated to that new Streamlabs yesterday or whatever, or no, it was before that. It's the last update because it was before this update. I tried to VR on last Sunday, and I couldn't VR stream at all. This is a fun little plane. It really is. Climbs pretty good. You can land at any place because you got leave the wheels up and land in snow or water. Put the gear down, land on runways. Oh, somebody's down there. Oh, that must be I like planes. Sending YouTube's been more problematic too. Yeah, some baseball player died down in Tampa in one of these. Of course, the day before he flew underneath the Skyway Bridge, and the FAA was going to take his license anyways. They went flying the next day and smacked it in. That delivered one, it was 300,000. They're about 450 now. Well, that's how all that crap works. They love to tell you one price and turn around and it turns out to be a different. Oh, that's right. These come with a trailer so you can park them in your garage. Oh, I'm going to blow my little engine. Trailer's $100 grand for a glorified boat trailer. Yeah, get my little plane out of the red zone. There we go. Yeah, the wings fold up and it goes right onto a trailer. I thought they'd have been smarter just making a trailer hook that hooked onto the nose wheel and just drive it down the road. Trailer it with the gear. Only cost you $550. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Petty cash. Oh, did you go in real? If you went real weather, the sky's not bad, but the winds are insane. I had to shut it off. It almost tipped me over sitting on the runway before this train. Just sitting still on the runway. The poor little wing was, one set of gear was up off the ground. The wing was like tipping over. The wind was horrid. I don't know. Find out in a second. Of course, I got no wind on, do I? I got like some clouds. Yeah, I would switch over to like partly cloudy or some clouds or anything, but the live weather is maddening. It was beating my poor little plane up, sitting on the runway. I hope they didn't get rid of the turbulence because that's what really happens when you go over a coastline. There's another one of these deep fissures running to the river. I run into the river. Well, the river down it running to the ocean. There's a ship out there. Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was like, yeah. Oh, find out. I'm sure it's not like it used to be because it used to get that massive hit. I like how they did this instead of building bridges. Like just build down one side and angle them back up. Of course, probably a lot cheaper to repair when lava destroys it than a bridge. I hear a jet. Or is that just my own aircraft? No, I think it's just me getting in ground effect. Yep, just the wind or ground effect. Now, I didn't get a big bump at all coming up over the coast. Is that a waterfall? No. I was hoping. Look at what some of these houses cost that are right along here. Oh, that was close. Oh, Skip that time. Supposedly at this Valley of the Kings that we're going to, there's a campground right there. That would be worth going camping at. Down here. This was not a long flight plan. It's only about an hour or so. I thought if anybody wanted to keep going, we'd go around the backside of the island for a ways. Holy crap, we got 10 people watching. Welcome everybody. Pretty awesome to have 10 here tonight. Lots of little planes zipping around Hawaii. Okay, somebody didn't like that, left. Cheers. Nice. I think it's a riot to every single person. Yeah, keep busting my nuts about the short flight plan. It is fun. It's nice looking. It's so smooth. I still think it's funny everybody chose the black. Which is probably the absolute last color you would have anywhere where it's warm. I did this flight in Flight Sim World about 50 times. This is a pretty flight. So I don't know if you know about it, but there's a Honolulu I call it a scenery pack for Honolulu, a free one. That's like 15 gig. It's matting, it's huge. I've got it, but I haven't tried it yet. I haven't installed it yet. Yeah, I downloaded it, but I haven't put it in yet. The part I did put in was the working aircraft carrier. No, I think you'd still need a pilot's license for this one, but you need the sport license, which is much, much easier to get. I still think this one's heavy enough so that it's considered heavier than air. I think it's above an ultralight. Is it in the marketplace? I didn't see it in the marketplace. I got it on the free version. No, there's a working carrier with crew and everything that actually has a catapult. I did the same thing. Sitting right in my box right here. I bought either a 2 or a 4 just for this. I even put X-Plane on a different drive. West USA server. Did you check West USA server? That's where we are. That might help. You might be on a different server. Yeah, wait till you get old. Then you're old and tired. It's worse, I tell you. That's probably why. That's right. I'm from New York and still fly on West USA because it seems like the majority of the people around the world get a pretty decent ping to West USA. I mean, I get great ping to East USA. I get like less than 22 milliseconds. But I'm going to land up here at the mouth of this river. This is supposedly the Valley of the Kings coming up. I'm gonna land and check it out. Pop up and see something other than the coast. If there is anything up here to see. Yeah, you know what's really interesting is like they're talking about no license. The ultralights, you don't need a license unless you carry a passenger. As soon as you put a passenger with you, you have to have a license in the U.S. Whoa! So I guess the basic thoughts behind that is you want to be an idiot, kill yourself, go for it. You want to kill somebody else, you have to have a license. Yeah, Starlink's odd because the route it's got to take from where you live and where it comes down to a landline, and who knows. I think once the Gen 2 satellites come out, things are going to go crazy because those are going to have laser communication link between each one, so they'll be able to relay better and faster. Also just do us, but yeah, it's just about everybody I know, no matter where they are in the world, get a fairly decent ping to West USA. There's Polar Vortex and the Cessna 172. Or if he's got the floats on it. Oh, there's some freaky artifact going on with the sky right there. UFOs. They put UFOs in the sim. Wonder what a house like that costs. Right there on the ocean, but up high enough so the rogue waves aren't going to take you out. I don't know. The ocean's a bit too smooth. You know, on a calm day, the ocean should still have waves, especially in the Pacific. Check out this Valley of the Kings. Oh, not quite yet. It's easier to find when we're on the right server. Yeah. There's always that whole rogue wave thing and storms, and I think I wouldn't do well there because I'd be totally paranoid about living on the side of an active volcano on the ocean as well. Yeah. I tend to live where the ground doesn't shake very often. We don't have volcanoes. We don't have tornadoes. We don't have hurricanes. But we do get snow and ice storms, which are just as deadly. Oh, real quick recap of next week's plans. TBM, we're going to be hitting below the equator finally. On Tuesday, Wednesday, the Warbird Wednesday, I'm going to have the Hellcat, the F6F Hellcat, and we're going to be screaming down the Appalachian Mountains. Not screaming, but checking out some stuff down there. And Thursday, I don't have Thursday, we're going back to, yes, I do have Thursday. Thursday night, next Thursday night's flight's going to be a push flight back in New Zealand, just a different part of New Zealand. So beautiful down there. Had to go back. Armageddon 747. Welcome to South Dakota. Yeah. I lived on a riverfront where it's less than 20 feet away, less than 10 feet above. Look like seeing the water line on the inside of your cabin on stilts. But you know what? I'm about 20 feet away, but 25 feet above it. So, yep, New Zealand and the Kit Fox on Thursday. Absolutely. Actually, you snuck up on me when I was test flying it. I'm really good at skipping this thing on the water. I'm going to put my rudder down. Standing on the brakes, can't figure out why it won't stop. Yeah, that's when I first realized you were. I was in VR so I could see behind me, but I didn't see your name. And I just saw a plane. I was like, what the hell? And I looked back, and there was no name tag. You were too close. I was like, oh, somebody's following me. And then all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, somebody's following me on VFR. It's like, holy crap. So this is Valley of the Kings. I don't know what there is for, probably not much of a river going up there. It's supposed to be a campground, like right down here in the bottom of it. Might have to. So it was a little farther away than I thought. That's what's fun about this plane. You can just land any place. There is a river? Yeah, but is it a river I can get into with this thing? Oh, it's such a short flight plan, I had to make it longer somehow. Right, you knew that was coming. Whoa! I've never seen this many icons all in one area. Oh, you camped down there at the little campground? Awesome. I've never seen this many little icons all in one spot at one time. Let's zoom this in, see if there's... Yeah, there's a river. You're cleaning bathrooms. I don't know. I think if I get up inside that river, I'm going to get stuck. This thing doesn't have reverse pitch. It's a steep drive down. You guys hike down. I pretty much learned you want to treat the locals with respect pretty much anywhere you go. It's good for your health and well-being. Bounce like 10 times. It's like skipping a stone when you're a kid. Just it's a lot bigger. know. I think I'm going to whip around because if I try to go up in there, I'm going to get stuck. They will burn you here. They'll throw you in the volcano. Sacrifice you to Pele. Pele? No, Pele's a soccer player. What the hell's the god of... Tech's the god for volcanoes. Oh, no brakes. Literally set you on fire. That's freaky looking when it half disappears. What the hell's the god? Now I gotta look it up. Yeah, it is Pele. Okay. I wasn't wrong. I just thinking Pele with the... I was thinking Pele, the soccer player. Oh, that's probably what he's named after, I guess. The volcano. Yeah, big flaps or just a giant rudder you could stick in there, turn your rudder completely flat sideways. That's a landing. I didn't see it. Oh, we're going to try to go up there, or are we just going to take off and fly? Looks like Steve got turned around up in there. I see him going up the river. He's turning around, coming back out. Water e-brake. I don't know. Yeah, what's the worst? I can always hit Y. Give myself a little altitude and get back out the ocean. Let's skip. We'll jet boat it. Yeah, I see it. It ends rather abruptly. That's why I climbed out on the left side on the map. Oh shit, no brakes. I forgot. Flaps! Flaps! Where the hell's the river? Right there? Well, this is going to be funky. I don't actually see a river. And I'm on ground. Yeah, that has not gone well. Yeah. Alright. We're not going up the river. I can get off this sandbar. Come on, off the sandbar. Come on, you can do it. Of course, I should probably pick my rudder up. That's probably stuck. There we go. Come on. Oh, can I put my gear down? There we go. Put the gear down. Get you right up out of the sand. All right, I'm going to fly the rest of this way up. All right, we're not going to play that game. I'm sure I missed the entrance. I'm just going to fly it. It's much easier. Go back outside the plane, put the flaps up. I got stuck once, that's enough. Usually I get stuck having to cheat. See, they still haven't fixed that. That's been around a while. No, that's the entrance. I was right there. It's just I got stuck on those ridges. Now you're glad you didn't spend an hour flying up here. It wasn't quite as nice as you expected. There's a sandbar right there. That must be the campground, eh? And that line must be the road. Yeah. Oh, what's over there? Tennis courts or farms? Oh, yeah, you definitely can't climb out of here very well. Cabins. Yeah, no, don't go in the valley. I need to learn to drive this clear road. I have to make some circles to get up out of this. I will once I get up enough altitude to go right. Oh, I gotta get enough. Hey, there's Reaper made it. I haven't seen him in a little while. Go up the right side. I want to make sure I have enough altitude because that thing climbs quick. I fly like an old woman. I have a very slow plane. Not my fault. Actually, did you see that old woman win in the jet races at Reno? She was a grizzly old woman, all wrinkled up from being in the sun and crap. She kicked ass in the jet. She won her heat race. The invisible guy is out. I did not see that. Yeah, she won. That was pretty awesome. That's quite a valley. Uh-oh, we got a bling. I have no idea what it is. David Heath, thank you for subscribing. Absolutely, thank you, thank you. And welcome. Welcome to my mad world of bad flying and silly dog shorts. It would be, because you can fly it in just about every, as long as the wind's not bad. There's snow, water. Oh, you're in a four-wheeler over there? That'd be cool. How much of this is all protected, like protected forest land that you can't really do anything in? Or is it open so you can still use it? Alright, man. Have a good one. That works. Pulled over the cliff, all clouds, couldn't see shit. Yeah. Well, that happens. I guess maybe I didn't need to climb quite as high as I did. I had to loop right back down and back out the ocean, out the other valley. It's all private. Awesome. I wonder what they do in Hawaii with like the Dole pineapple plantation. I wonder what they do with all the new volcanic land that comes up. Oh, Reaper's got an F-35. Oh, we're over speed. Flaps. Brakes. There we go. Is that what they grew down there in those large fields? We stopped and ate lunch in 15 minutes. The wind blew the clouds of the valley, looking 2,000 feet down the valley. That's awesome. If you overspeed it, it can crash. It can peel the wings off. I have that turned off at the moment, so it won't do that because I don't feel like restarting the sim. I'll say one of the most awe-inspiring things that ever hit me like that was the Grand Canyon, because you can't see it until you're 6 feet away from it, and then all of a sudden, bang, it's there, because it goes down, not up, so you don't see anything until you can see over the edge. Well, you can't peel the wings off; it'll crash the sim. It'll overspeed, which is the equivalent of peeling the wings off. No, it goes into crash mode. It goes all black on you. There's no animation for peeling the wings off. Unfortunately, there's no crash damage, but it'll just go black. Which is probably what happens in real life, too. They take it to 1.5. And I got a picture of me sitting there on the edge of the canyon, out past the rails. Nothing but air beneath my feet for 2,000 feet. Mother wasn't too happy with me being out there, but she still took the picture. Like the Grand Canyon, there's a spot in yeah. My dad doesn't like heights at all. He's tried to drive up Mount Washington in New Hampshire. There you could drive up the top. He's like, as soon as he got out to where there was trees and you could see all the way down and stuff, he just stopped the car and told my mom he's going to wait there. She can go back up and back if she wants, but he's not going. I don't mind heights. But my dad sure doesn't like them at all. Got some weird reflections going on there. Huh. That was really weird. Yeah. I'm sure. You know what I don't? I don't like tunnels. I don't like tunnels. That Baltimore tunnel. I think it keeps guys signs that say keep up speed, keep up speed. And I think I was doing 85, 90 when I came out the end of the tunnel. I hate tunnels. I hate being underground. A 20-foot sailboat should not look like a matchbox car on the floor when you're on a bridge. I've been over some big bridges, not quite the Tacoma Narrows, but I've been over the Sunshine Skyway, the Baltimore. There's been some big bridges. There's a bridge in New Hampshire that they actually let them base jump off of it. I took flight lessons for 9 months before I could look down. Honey, you don't like flights, but you like to fly. Don't like heights. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. My dad's got his pilot's license back in the day too, and he won't drive a car up where it's high at all. But he'd fly all over. Well, I think Icarus went in hard. He got a little too close down there. Not afraid to die anymore. Get old, so it doesn't matter. So I keep telling people when they piss me off, life sentence isn't much of a deterrent anymore. I hate shit looking at the rock. I didn't know xenon was invisible. Living but permanently maimed. Yeah, one time, the doctor got me to take one of my meds. I had a period there where life kind of went to shit really fast, and a bunch of shit went bad south, and I didn't give a shit, live or die. Really didn't. You know, it was just at that point. And my doctor looked right at me and said, well, you need to take these pills. I was like, why? I don't care if I die. It doesn't make any difference to me. He said, how he got me to take the pills. He says, look, you're not going to die if you don't take these. He said, but you're going to end up in a chair drooling all over yourself and somebody else wiping your ass. Do you want that, or do you want to? Because it's not going to kill you. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'll take them then. Well, there's that, but and I'm not afraid to kill myself in the plane anymore. I want to go peaceful in my sleep, unlike the passengers who died screaming and on fire. Look at this. Sounds like a bunch of bees. Looks cool. I wonder if I can get a shot of that before I... Oop. Alright, we're going to try this again here. Come on, mouse pointer, get the hell out of there. You want to get that other one in here? No, he's down there. I'll get it in there. Alright, now I got to get back in the plane so it don't crash. Get back on the flight plan a little bit. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm telling him whatever. I had a heart condition for the entire 6 years of 10 flights, so they found it, fixed it, and I have a heart condition. They don't want me to fly. Yeah. Well, that's one reason I can't do anything more than fly in sims anymore. I wouldn't pass a friggin' medical. That's alright. Oh, be on the lookout. There's going to be Bryce is going to have a video coming out this week sometime. I finally got around to refilming the glider and actually getting the glider and not the starting soon. 45 minutes of starting soon. So hopefully he's going to cut that together and have a video out on how to actually use a tow plane. Oh dear Lord. Looking at a license that expires every 3 months and a medical every 6. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm sure. Strap out some construction paper wings and tell them, one way or the other, I'm going to try to fly. The windmills, there's one of the other islands over there. I don't even know which way the wind is blowing. Doesn't look like it's blowing at all. These windmills are sitting still. That's if you put it on live weather, they're spinning like a bastard. Oh no. CTD? That sucks, because they haven't I better knock on wood, because I haven't had one of those since the update, but again, it might only matter of time. Oh, I guess they're turning just very slowly. Oh man, we got an airport coming up. I don't want this flight to end. I was having fun. You're doing a quick look, yeah. Doing quick looks has always been my kryptonite in this thing. Suppose I better go find the airport. Alright, who in their right mind puts a bunch of windmills by the airport? Anybody see a windsock? I guess it doesn't matter. Winds are pretty calm. You're back just in time to show up at the airport. That wind's blowing from that end. The VFR map's already broken? Seriously? Inferior ones that should have been forgotten. Oh, that sucks. The hell one did I used to like to play? The YS series. I love those. Yeah, oh yeah, the zoom is freaky, and it's real sketchy. I have noticed that. I've had issues with it. And sometimes if you keep zooming, it won't zoom for a minute, and all of a sudden it'll zoom like all the way all at once. It's got its issues already. Nah, but I liked YS. I liked the mechanics of how it worked. My rudder up. Yep. There. Tell looking down there, I better look at the runway. We can make this landing look semi-pretty. What a beautiful spot for a runway, huh? Hey, Gammy, just in time to watch the last landing of the flight. Just coming in for our final landing. Oh, somebody beat me underneath me here. But I've never seen this many icons together at one time. It was a lot of fun. And I'm going to float forever. And they're freaky when only half the plane disappears. Awesome. Look at how many icons there are. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm just going to park off to the side here, line them all up. You want? Get a final picture. Turn my thing back on. Oh. Yeah, well, you can thank Gruden for the idea of the flight plan. He came up with it. Like I said, if anybody else got some place they want to fly, feel free to let me know. We'll make it happen. I want to thank everybody for coming out It was a fun flight, having all these icons blasting around, landings. Got a new subscriber out of the deal. That's always a good thing. Let's see who all made it here today. We had Mr. Let me just run down the list real quick. Make sure I catch everybody. The list keeps getting longer. I love it. We got Cthulhu Head. We got I Like Planes. We got Zenon and Brett Plays. We had Mr. Rudin show up. And we keep rolling down. Anyway, go here with David P., new subscriber. Came along, flew along with us as well. Mr. William Kelly popped in for a few. Just about got everything. I hope I got everybody. I thought there was one more. I may be wrong. If I forgot you or I missed you, please don't take offense. It's just, I think I got everybody. Hope so. We had another new subscriber too. I can't remember. David Heath subscribed. That was awesome. And Mr. Gammy Wombat showed up. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Brett. I'm glad you got to see some of your old stomping grounds in Hawaii. I'm just going to snag a quick screenshot here. And on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Look forward to seeing you all. I'm going to be soaring Sunday morning again. It won't be in VR because things are just a mess with that right now. My rudder's broke. That's all right. It's all good. There's always that one person, you know. It's just got to be different. No problems. No problem at all. Like I said, I'll be soaring Sunday again, not in VR because VR is busted with the streaming. And then TBM Tuesday. So look forward to it. Until then, you all have a great weekend. And I hope everybody stays safe and anybody that's sick gets well. And on that note, thanks again, everyone. I appreciate every one of you. And I am out of here.